Welcome back to a linguistic approach to English grammar. In this video, we are going to discuss degree words, also known as adverbs of degrees. I don't like to think of these as adverbs because degrees function a little bit differently than most adverbs. Specifically, degree words modify or intensify other adjectives and adverbs. So remember, adverbs are about discussing or modifying verbs or the sentence, but degrees are specifically for modifying adjectives and adverbs. So these words form a unit with the adjective or adverb. So for example, we can put a degree word into this sentence for the blank happy kid. So a degree word might be something like very. Okay, and this makes a unit with happy. So instead of just happy, it's intensifying how happy something is. So the very happy kid. In the second example, we have the sentence, I was cold. So we can put a degree word before cold to say how cold something was. So for example, we can say I was extremely cold. So here, extremely is a degree word. It intensifies how cold something is. Now, intensifiers can also be other words that don't end in y, so something like the word rather or somewhat. For example, in this sentence, he ran outside rather quickly, or he ran outside somewhat quickly. Now, each of these words intensify quickly to a different degree. For instance, when you say rather quickly would mean quickly and more than average, so a little bit faster than what you would expect. While somewhat quickly is like saying it was quick, but not that quick. So it basically tells you how adjective or how adverb something happened. So somewhat quickly is less than rather quickly and much less than extremely quickly. So let's find all the degree words. Okay, sorry, but I am too busy to come to your very small gathering. If you were somewhat pleasant, then maybe I would go. Okay, so remember, degree words will modify adjectives or adverbs. What we could do is we could find all of our adjectives and adverbs and see if they're being modified by something. So let's do that. Well, busy, this is an adjective. So let's see. I am too busy. Ah, here we go. Too busy. This tells you how busy you are. So here we have a degree word. I'm too busy. Come to your very small gathering. Okay, well, here we go. Here's another adjective, small. And before it, we see this intensifier, very. So how small was it? It was very small. Okay, moving on. If you were somewhat pleasant, okay, well, here we have another adjective, pleasant, and the word somewhat precedes it. And this tells you, well, how pleasant? Well, it's like a little pleasant. So here we have a degree word, somewhat pleasant. Then maybe I would go. Okay, well, we do have an adverb here. So maybe is an adverb. Then I would go maybe, or then I would maybe go. So we can move it around, but there's nothing intensifying it. So we don't have a degree word appearing before it. All right. So if you have any questions about degree words, please leave them in the comments below. I will mention that you might also see these described as qualifiers. Qualifiers, degrees, and intensifiers all mean same thing in terms of English grammar texts and in terms of most linguistic texts. So if you do see those words, they are equivalent. But anyways, if you have any questions, please leave them below and I'll answer them the best that I can.